Yo, what is up, guys? My name is Nicholas Earl, and welcome back to another episode of Earl Sports Bets. And today we've got another MLB slate we're going over. There are 9 games in the MLB today, so kind of a light slate for MLB standards. But before we get into the video, before we get into the recap of what happened yesterday, you guys know what to do. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel down below if you haven't already, and turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we come out with a video here at Earl Sports Bets. You can also follow us on our social medias at BetsEarl on Twitter, at Earl Sports Bets on Instagram. We also have a Discord link if you guys want to join that. The link to that will be in the description of the video down below. We also have merch if you guys want to check out our merch there. The link to that will be in the description of the video down below. We also have a contest we're doing where all you gotta do is comment your best play in every single one of our videos: baseball, basketball, hockey. You can give one pick per video, and the person with the most net units gained when it hits midnight heading into the first of each month, so the first of each month starts a new contest. You will win a $25 gift card of your choice. It could be Google Play, it could be Apple, Amazon, anything along those lines that we can go out and get. It can't be some like regional exclusive card. But quick look at our standings there. We had 4 people put in picks. Only one person got one right, so anyone can put in picks today and be right into the competition. Raymond Mason hit on his only play with the Islanders money line. Hee hee ha ha. I think he missed on the Bucks. Robert Johnson missed on the Isles. The Rangers and the Lakers, and then Jeremy Wesley missed on the puck line plus 1.5 for the Sabres. Yep. But a quick recap of what happened yesterday, and then we're going to get into today's plays. I went 1-3, not the greatest of days. Arizona couldn't get the job done for me. Neither could Seattle. They just didn't look good. Pittsburgh could have potentially taken the lead in the 8th inning. They had the bases loaded with, I think, 1 out, and then Craig Kimbrell came in, strikes out 2 batters, ended the inning. No threat there. And then Nolan Arenado, our hero here, getting the win for St. Louis on a 2-run bomb in the 8th inning. So I went 1-3 yesterday, 19-22, 46.3% so far this season. Only down 0.86 units because I do bet a lot of dogs. So that is something to look at. Yeah.
Took that Chicago run line. Lance Lynn went a complete game shutout, so that was fantastic. Once again, we love our Nolan Arenado, helping me cash that plus 130 St. Louis tag. Got that win in extra innings, the 11th inning, from the Los Angeles Angels, and the Arizona Diamondbacks ruined my perfect day. But still, went 3-1. I'm now 24-19, 55%, up 6 units this year. Can't argue with it.
Oh yeah. All right, let's get into today's slate. And yes, there's our contest again, where we have 9 games. One of the games are not on the slate. That'll be the 7:07 game between the Toronto Blue Jays and the LA Angels, where the Blue Jays do not have a pitcher announced yet, but I have a projected pitcher for that.
But if there is no line out right now or anything for that game until after the video, stay tuned. Look at our Twitter. When there's a pitcher announced for Toronto, we will be posting something on the Earl Sports Bets Twitter, if whether or not we're interested in that game at all. So go ahead and check that out as well.
Yep. And there it is.
Nope. Speak of the devil.
Awesome. So to start it off, we have the New York Yankees and the Tampa Bay Rays. Minus 134, the Yankees, plus 124, the Rays here. Over under of 8.5 runs. We're going to have Corey Kluber taking on Rich Hill in this matchup. We'll start it off with you, Tim, with your thoughts on this matchup.
There's no way the Yankees lose 2 games in a row. No, I'm kidding. I feel like an idiot saying it. But I have the Yankees for this one. The Tampa Bay Rays have just been struggling lately. Their offense is still looking to try to wake up. They've won 2 games this year. and both to the Marlins, and it's just they were not good. They just got swept by I want to say they're a bad Boston team, but I don't know. So I don't have any confidence in the Rays right now. And getting the Yankees at a -130, -131 now. I'll take the Yankees. Even I'll take them -131, but I would be interested in the run line as well.
Yeah, and we're going to start off the day with a good old disagreement. I'm on the Rays here, and it's plain and simple value reasons. I have this game lined as a 50-50, like basically a coin toss game. And I don't know about you, but if it lands on heads, I would rather get plus 121 than lay one -131. I like this Tampa Bay team. I think they're going to be strong this year. Rich Hill is not too bad. He did have a not great performance in his first game. He allowed 4 earned runs on 5 hits, only struck out 4, walked 2 batters. But I'm not sure what to think about Kluber right now. He's someone who was injured all of last year, so it's going to be interesting to see how he adjusts to this year. I don't see him really doing too much. He allowed 1 run on 5 hits, 5 strikeouts, 3 walks, so the walks were a little bit of a problem for him in his last start. But I like the Rays in this game. I think they can get the win here, and I wouldn't be surprised if they're able to win as a home dog. I love home dogs today. Spoiler. But I like the Tampa Bay Rays in this game. All right, our next game here is the Washington Nationals and the LA Dodgers. Is going to be Joe Ross versus Walker Buehler, -278 for the Dodgers, plus 247 for the Nationals for this game. I'm looking at it. The Nationals are still missing some starters, so they're not completely fully up. But there's only one way I will bet the Nationals in this game. I'm waiting for that to hit a plus 300. Plain and simple. I'm ready for people to just add Dodgers to their parlays and all that, so that number can get up to a plus 300, and I'm going to take the Nationals at plus 300. At plus 247, I see some value. I have this game lined around a plus 212, so if you want the 35 cents of value, I'm totally okay with the plus 247, but I'm going to wait for this to get up to a plus 275, plus 300 before I bet it, because I feel like that's where the value will be. So right now, it is a pass between the Nationals and the Dodgers. I'm waiting for that to hit a plus 275, plus 300.
Yeah, this one's a pass for me as well. I'm just not interested in going after a line this wide. This is the widest line that we've seen this season. And it's because the Nationals are out a bunch of players. Nationals are not a terrible team, but going up against the Dodgers, where they're going to be the best team in baseball and win X amount of games, and it's just, if the Nationals had a full team, maybe I'd be interested in going after them, but I can't go against the Dodgers in this one, and I'm not gonna. I feel like the line is just a little bit too wide to even add to parlays at this point. It's just not a good spot. Even the run line is at a -152. I wouldn't even bet that. It's just no. I'm gonna pass on this game, even for parlays. Just move on to the next one.
All right, and the next one we have here is the Colorado Rockies and the San Francisco Giants. -162 for the Giants, plus 149 for the Rockies. We're getting Austin Gomer taking on Johnny Cueto in this matchup. Your thoughts on this one?
Yeah, this one's another pass. Johnny Cueto is way past his prime, though. He has had a couple of decent starts last year in 2019, but I don't really see if I can. I think the line is too wide for me. I don't want to lay the -162, and no, I'm not betting the Colorado Rockies. It's just not a good spot for me to want to go to. I feel like there's better value on other games that I'd rather bet. I feel like, this one's just going to be a pass for me. If anything, I could add Giants to parlays, but I don't feel too confident in that.
Yeah, for this game, I feel like it's a dog or pass situation for me. I see slight value on the Rockies. I have this game lined around a plus 143, so I'm seeing around 6 or so cents value on these Rockies. So Slightly towards them. I'm not going to be betting this game. If I do, I'll let you guys know on Twitter. But this game right now is a pass for me. If this can get up to a plus 155-ish, then I'll probably jump on the Rockies. So that's where I'm looking at for this game. And for our next game, this is one that just got added to the card. We were waiting for it, and I actually really like this line now. So we're getting the LA Angels and the Toronto Blue Jays minus 118 for the Angels, plus 108 for these Blue Jays. We're getting Andrew Heaney, which we knew about, and then now they just announced it's going to be TJ Zook for the Toronto Blue Jays. DraftKings and our sportsbook are conflicting here. The sportsbook says TJ Zook. DraftKings says Steven Matz. I don't know which one it is now.
Trust the sports betting page for right now.
Yeah, I want to say it's TJ Zook, and I actually really like this line. I had this line at Toronto minus 117. So actually, after I give my breakdown, I'm going to go and bet this. But I really like the Toronto Blue Jays at plus 108. I'm going to add this to my video picks just because this game wasn't announced. I couldn't type it in beforehand, but I like the Blue Jays plus 108 here versus the LA Angels. This is a good bounce back spot for them at home after the loss last night. And I like this matchup for TJ Zook. So give me the Toronto Blue Jays.
Yeah, this one wasn't on our card for a while. I just didn't really get to look that deeply into it. This one's going to end up being a pass for me. I'm pretty sure you can get good value on the Blue Jays or good value on the Angels. The line's probably where it's supposed to be, in my opinion, but I do see the Angels as slight favorites. I'm not going after this game because I just didn't do enough research into this one, because for the majority last night there wasn't a starting pitcher, and I was a little bit behind on this one, so I'm gonna pass on this one. I have other games I like.
All right. Our next game here is going to be the Detroit Tigers and the Cleveland Indians. We're getting Julio Teheran taking on Zach Plesac, minus 181 for those Indians, plus 166 for the Tigers. And your thoughts on this game?
I mean, Indians as a parlay piece. Other than that, meh. Plesac, both these pitchers have gone against each other before, where I think Detroit won that game. Julio Teheran's past his prime. Plesac is a meh pitcher against two teams that have meh offenses. And I don't trust the Tigers enough to want to lay the plus 166. And I don't want to lay the minus 181 on anybody. If anything, look towards the Cleveland run line maybe, but I'm not really too interested in that. This one's probably going to be a pass for me as well. I only like to bet games that I think have value, so I'm just not interested in going after this one, and I'll be interested in the next game though.
Yeah, and for this one, it's just going to be a pass for me as well, slightly towards the Indians. I have this game lined at around a minus 195, so slight value on the Indians if you want to throw them in parlays. I don't mind that, but this is not a team I'm going to go and bet straight up. Detroit is a feisty team right now. Julio Teheran, you never know what you're going to get from him. He looked not terrible in his first start. He got the win. He went 5 innings, only allowed 1 run on 4 hits, 3 strikeouts, 3 walks, so he has to get that walk number down. But slight lean towards the Indians, no play for me here. All right, our next game here is the Philadelphia Phillies and the Atlanta Braves for this matchup. We're getting Zach Wheeler and Charlie Morton for this game. And this game is a no value, no bet for me. It would be a slight lean, probably towards the Atlanta Braves. They're at home. I love the bats on this Braves team. Zuna, Albies, Acuna, Freeman. This is a good Braves team, and I feel like they're going to start to wake up now and start hitting the ball. So I like the Braves in this matchup. I'm not going to be betting it, but just slightly lean towards the Braves for me.
Yeah, this one's an official bet for me. I'm going Philadelphia. I guess I might be a little bit higher on Zach Wheeler than most people. I know I was talking with Higgs last night on Picks and Parleys. We both like Zach Wheeler. We both like Philadelphia in this one. And we have this one going under the 8. These two teams have just not been scoring lately. Their bats have not really woken up. Granted, watch now that we like the under. It'll end up being
8 to 10.
It'll end up being a high scoring game where both pitchers get pulled in the third inning. But I fully believe in Zach Wheeler in this one. I'm not sure what we're gonna get out of Morton yet. I believe this is his first start of the year. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Morton, this is his second start of the year.
But the two, I'm going Philadelphia. The first 3 games they played against each other, Philadelphia won them all. Give me Philadelphia plus 114.
Yeah, his last game, Morton got the loss. He gave up 3 runs on 6 hits and 5 innings pitched, 5 strikeouts, 2 walks, versus the Braves or versus the Phillies.
Yeah.
All right, our next game here is going to be the San Diego Padres and the Texas Rangers. Joe Musgrove versus Kohei Arihara for the Texas Rangers. I hope I pronounced that one right. Minus 175 for the Padres, plus 161 for the Rangers. Some Rangers money has come in overnight. This team opened up, I believe, a plus 175, where I wish I bet them, but yeah. What are your thoughts on this one?
This one's a pass for me. The only thing that I would be interested in, and this is because I was on Picks and Parlays last night and did Total Chaos, and the only difference between me and Higgs is the San Diego, Texas game. I like the over in this one. I feel like these two pitchers are not good enough to keep this one under, especially with the bullpens and especially in Texas. I'm not personally betting over and unders, but I do believe that this one will go over. In terms of betting it, I'm going to be passing. I do think the Padres are a good team. I just don't think the run line's going to happen. I think this one's going to end up being like a 6-5 game or something in that nature. And a minus 175 is not something I want to lay, and I don't have enough faith in the Texas Rangers to beat the Padres. So this won't be an overall pass for me.
And if there's one thing about me that I've learned over this season is I have no problem taking ugly dogs that I think have a little bit of value on them. Unfortunately, I didn't get them at plus 175, but I'm still okay with betting them at plus 161 here. I actually bet them, unfortunately, at plus 161. My line for them is around a plus 155, so there's still some value there. I don't think I would go below plus 160, though, for this matchup, but I do like the Rangers in this matchup. Slight value. I'm not a fan of Joe Musgrove, and I want to see what this Padres offense can do without Tatis Jr., and I believe Grisham and Nola are also out, so I want to see what they can do without those key bats in that lineup. So it is the Rangers for me versus this versus the San Diego Padres. All right, our next game here is the Oakland Athletics and the Houston Astros. Minus 116 for the Asterix, plus 150 for the Athletics. For this match, we're getting Lance McCullers Jr. versus Sean Manaea. And for this matchup, it's a no value, no bet. It opened up a slight lean towards the Athletics by 1 cent, but I'm not betting this game. If anything, probably Houston run line, just because Houston has had this Oakland's team's number so far this season. They just can't get anything done. Maybe the over 9 could be an interesting play as well, but I'm not going to be having any action on this game for the Astros and the Athletics. Just no value on here at all. Lance McCullers did look good in his first start, though. He went 5 innings, only gave up 1 run on 2 hits, 7 strikeouts. Once again, 3 walks. Those numbers will go down throughout the year, these walk numbers, because it was their opening day start. So, for this game, it's a pass for me. And, yeah, it's a pass for me.
Yeah, one thing you're right about, Nick, is that Astros run line looks nice. I am going to be betting that today. at plus 116. That is the Cincinnati Reds.
Oh, oops, yep.
My
bad.
Reds run line doesn't look too bad either. This Astro team has just been on fire. Only loss came to the Angels, and I believe that was an extra inning game. So they've just been really dominant this year. Granted, they've played the Oakland Athletics a bunch and absolutely just pounded them into the wall, but poor Athletics. I'm taking the Astros to do the exact same shit again. They're just going to beat up on them. That's all it is. Astros run line, give it to me.
All right. Yeah, and our last game of the day, we have the Cincinnati Reds taking on the Arizona Diamondbacks. Minus 134, the big red machine. Plus 120 for these Arizona Diamondbacks, though. We're getting, I believe it's Taylor Widener versus Tyler Mahle for this matchup. What's your thoughts on our last game of the night?
I don't know how people can bet against this Reds team. They've been on fire. They've actually been able to hit the ball, which was our main concern going into the season. I'm going Reds in this one. I didn't bet the run line, I have a bet on the run line as well for Reds, but I'm gonna go Reds money line in this one. This Arizona Diamondbacks team has just not looked good. So, going with the red hot team of the Cincinnati Reds and running with it.
Yeah, I'm taking the value on this play, on this game. Oh, you took the minus 130?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going with the value on this play, and I have this lined at around 50-50. So once again, it's a coin toss where I'm getting plus 120 in my eyes. The Reds are coming out to Arizona. They were playing at home the first 6 games. Now they have to go out and it's another hitter's ballpark, but it's not as good of a hitter's ballpark as Great American. So I don't know how the runs are going to translate out here in Arizona. Probably they'll be fine. But I like the over in this matchup, but I like the Arizona Diamondbacks even more. I feel like this is a good spot for them. They're at home now, and I feel like this is a spot where Arizona should be able to come out with some type of a win here. Unfortunately, Ketel Marte is not going to be playing, but they're finally heading in for their opening day, their home opener in Arizona today. So I like Arizona here. Plus 120 is not a bad price for them. So give me the D-backs here in our last game of the night versus the Reds. All right, quick little recap of our plays for the night. And I have the Tampa Bay Rays, which has now gone down to a plus 115. I have to bet that. We'll probably wait for that to hit plus 120 again. I took the Toronto Blue Jays at plus 108, the Texas Rangers at plus 170, and the Arizona Diamondbacks at plus 120.
I grabbed the Yanks at minus 125. I grabbed Philadelphia plus 114. Houston Astros on the run line plus 116. And the Red Machine minus 30. Minus 130.
Alrighty. And that should just about do it for this video. Let me just add in my last play here of Toronto plus 108. But that's going to just about do it for this video. I want to thank you guys for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And you guys, if you want to join the contest, just leave your best bet in the comment section below. And you must be subscribed to the channel and follow our Twitter and Instagram for that as well. Details to that is in the pinned comment down below. But that's going to just about do it for this video. I want to thank you guys for watching. Let's make some money. Let's cash some bets in the MLB tonight. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out, guys.